So, Kenny, new deal at Norwich, how does it feel?
It's good. It's good. I didn't expect you to be asking me these questions, but it's a stupid one to start. I'm happy. Obviously, it's coming out of the last 6 months, so obviously when me and the club got together, there was no much, negotiations that go back and forward. It was just a case of me taking what was given. But no, happy to get it done. The next couple of years are secured, and it's something that's nice to get done, and it's a bit of a weight off the shoulders when you're getting, the wrong side of 30. But right now, I'm happy to be here.
How would your time at the club, what stands out for you on the pitch in terms of memories?
Well, we've done it together. On the pitch has been the 2 promotions, but the good thing about the 2 of them is how much we enjoyed the 2 of them leading up to it, because we knew we kind of, we didn't have it wrapped up, but it was we could actually enjoy. Remember the last few games of the second time we went up, we didn't take our foot off the gas, but we could actually play with freedom, and
It was after we got 90 points, wasn't it? Got 90 at Derby.
Teams feared us as well, so we controlled games. During games we would be going 2 and 3 up, and it would be, a relief, but also just an excitement because you knew what we were going to achieve. But I think the bad thing about that, obviously the fans weren't there in that time, but that's the two biggest highlights and achievements that we've had. Obviously, City stands out for everybody, but when you look back in it as a whole, it's like, I played in the Prem, but ultimately we didn't do enough to be there. But it's the two promotions, and celebrated your 8 deals that you've signed as well.
What about off the pitch, in terms of the dressing room, maybe characters in the dressing room, people we've played with, staff as well, who...
It's a good since I've been here, to be fair. When I came, there was a bit of a transition where players were kind of getting. You were there a year before me, so you'll know. But players were kind of getting moved on as such, and that was at the end of the. So, but since I've come in for that year on, obviously with a lot of the German boys and stuff, but they were all great lads. Since I've been here, the changing rooms have been excellent. None better than now, really, is it? It's a really good changing room, and. It makes it easier because you're coming into work every day and you're with your mates, kind of. It's no...
Any player stand out?
Nothing's a chore.
Special mention in terms of being a character?
I feel you keep forcing that on me for me to say you.
No, I'm thinking some of the Germans.
Aye, Stipe obviously stood out for everybody.
Zimbo, Big Zimbo.
Big Zimbo. Big Zimbo was just right down the line though. Stipe was a bit mad, a bit wild. But I love that. We obviously got on really well with Stipe, and he's on the pitch he was unbelievable, but off the pitch
just as good.
He was a character, and then obviously the celebrations and all that. He was right involved in them. But Stipe stands out of the boys we've played with, really. In terms of the foreigners.
Any stories for the celebrations we can tell? You want to tell or no? Can I do that?
For what promotion? Any? Try to think. What? Turns into a bit of blood, doesn't it?
The second one especially, because it felt like we had that many dues. It was just for probably 2 or 3 weeks we were just...
It was, that's what I'm saying, no, because we were so relaxed in how well we were doing, and we were up without getting it confirmed. The first time we went up, remember we done the parade and all that kind of stuff. We couldn't do that last time, but in terms of the build up to before we went and won it, that few weeks was a bit of it was a long stag do, we could say.
So obviously, as well as me, being away from home and having a young family, it can be difficult. And I feel there's a lot of stuff that the club do that people won't see for the players, how they try and make the group close and how they try and help people to settle in.
Well, as soon as you speak to people about Norwich, the first thing is it's a family club. That's what it is, and obviously we're here to do a job on the pitch, but off the pitch, the club try and do everything for it. You've been here longer than me, but since I've been here, everything that they do off the pitch in terms of trying to make your family comfortable, welcome, deal you and Michael, have your family at the games, take them for meals, all that off the pitch, so they feel like kind of a part of it. And if you've got an event, they'll send you cards, flowers. We get married in the summer, the centre stuff, and you know, just bits like that. It's just touches like that. I think it's a bit of class from the club, and everything that goes on that other side. That's why you want to be here, because it is such a family-friendly club, and the hardest thing is being away from family. That's the only downside about being, you know, away, and 90% of players will be away from their family, because you usually in this job you move. So that's just part and parcel. It is tough. It takes me longer to get to Glasgow than it did get to Tampa, but it's a bit of a mission. But it's something we do, and it's worth it because we are at such a good club. It's just a family thing. That's the only one thing that will always be the downside about football, being away from your family. But it's something you deal with. Everything else is worth it, and while you're at this club, it's all you're going to get looked after.
And that's the sacrifices you make to play football, and people didn't realise it's not always like that every club you go to.
No.
Some clubs are a bit better at doing it than others.
Aye.
But you would say Norwich is.
Well, when players move, or if they feel they need to move, it usually has family reasons. Right. It's usually family reasons. Maybe they've not settled, or they're too far away from home. But you don't really you feel it sometimes. Obviously, you miss your family, not. But here you feel settled. You feel at home a wee bit, and you are well looked after, and your family feels comfortable and stuff like that. So, in terms of what they do away from, you know, on the pitch stuff, it's a club that you want to be at.
Mm-hmm. So we're in Tampa. Can you tell us a bit about how that's went so far?
Been hard work. Obviously, we trained today. That was the hardest day we've had. But it's good. Obviously, we're out here, and you know, with the partnership the club's got, we come out here for a week, and it's pretty chill, to be fair. But we're on the pitch. The gaffer obviously spoke to us before training yesterday, and spoke about you know, the last couple of weeks not being good enough. So we're going to be working when we're here. That's for sure. But obviously, when you're out and about, you can kind of chill a wee bit. But when we're on the pitch, we need to start, you know, up our game a wee bit.
And how do you think these trips work in terms of how important they are for the group as a whole, not just football side, it being on the pitch and the work that we do, but off it in terms of spending time with each other? And
well, we spoke about the promotions and how together everybody was when we got that promotion. See, when you get that success, so good, like just everybody together. So I think that this group is still like that now, even though we need to take responsibility and say we've not been good enough. Let's be honest. You know, we've not been doing as much as what we should be on the pitch. We should have more points than what we've got when you look at our squad. So that's down to us. We need to take responsibility for that. And out here, you know, the mood's still good. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? Everybody's kind of still pulling the same direction. Everybody wants the same success. Everybody wants the same thing. So everybody's still coming together. We're going to work hard, but we'll enjoy each other's company in that, and we'll just get a tighter group really. But when we go back, we know it's business again, and we need to start getting results, and that's what it's down to really.